Drop it.
No, interview is a conversation in which candidate, the person who will be interviewed by employer and employer, to exchange information. The purpose of the interview is to get the offer of a job and for the employer to find out our ability, our skill, our personality, and why should we be hired.
Sorry I'm late to traffic. I just don't care about your time. Do you think I'll get an office? I want all the things I don't deserve. Sorry, I'm expecting a call. Yeah, so many more things in the world more important than this. Yeah, it's going great. I don't know, I think I get it.
The first point that we identify in bad interview is bad appearance. The way we dress for an interview give employer their first impression of how we present professionally. Even if we look great in resume, but we don't dress appropriately for an interview, we actually give the impression that we lack of respect for ourselves and those who we are meeting with. Dressing appropriately for work isn't simply a matter of looking professional, but it is also as an indication that we recognize that norms and standard, because norm and standard exist and there are expectations that need to be followed, right? Even if we believe that we should be judged on our ability and also talent, not on the appearance, but we need to remember that dressing appropriately for this situation shows that we have respect for the employers and we are serious about the job and interested for the position we applied for. Do not worry. Once we get the job, we can alter our appearance to whatever the everyday business norms look like. So, it is very important to take care of our looks and appearance during the job interview.
Now, we go to the second point of bad interview, which is lack of preparations. So lack of preparations, I've divided into two main items, which is about the company's profile or company's background, and the second items of lack of preparation is about the general knowledge. So many candidates made a mistake by not having study about the company's profile or company's background. I give you an example. When the candidates come for an interview, they just study about the technical parts regarding their scope of works only. They overlook about the company that they want to work in. So, when the panel asks the question about the company's profile or company's background, they cannot answer that question at all. So, it's a big mistake made by the candidates. Then I give you another situations. When you go for an interview but you have zero knowledge about the company's profile or company's background, so how are they expecting to hire you in their company? Because you want to work in their company for a long term, so you must know what the company is running. Then we go to the second item, which is lack of preparations about the general knowledge. Majority of the candidates have a problem in these situations because they have lack of knowledge about the general knowledge. Because when you go for interview, especially in government sector, the most famous question that they will ask is about the generation regarding the current issue, maybe the country or about the state and so on. So many candidates not prepared for this type of question. So as a conclusion, I can say that you must be well prepared, because if you not be prepared, you cannot answer the question given by the panel.
What do you know about the company?
Well, I've taken it upon myself to look at the LinkedIn profiles of everyone that's ever stepped foot inside this building, and I have to say, the pictures of your family from 2009 at Barbados were unbelievable.
You should know as much about the company as possible before you walk through the door. In the age of Google, there's no reason not to do your homework. Just don't be creepy about it.
The third point is poor body language. There are good reasons why people say that first impression matter. Alongside the visual impression that we give, eye contact, firm handshake, and the posture say a lot about the candidate. Preparing good answer for common interview question is a great way to appear qualified and confident. However, you need to remember what we say during a job interview will comprise only a part of the message. The rest will come from the body language. There is saying, the eyes are the windows to the soul. This is actually true in a job interview. Employers are looking for unspoken clue in the face and body language, and the eyes tend to give away a lot. Looking away too much can show that we are untrustworthy. Staring can show that we are aggressive or just a plain weird. Throughout the interview, try to maintain the eye contact naturally by paying attention to what it is being said rather than how we are doing. Most importantly, keep your gadget away while you are in the middle of the interview.
Now we go to the last point of bad interview, which is not answer straight to the point. I give you two situations for this point. For the first situation is you know the answer, but you talk something that not relate to that question or not relate to your answer itself at all. Then for the second situation is you do not know the answer at all. You just try to make a story and try to drag the time. So for me, just waste of time. So if you do not know the answer, just tell to the panel the truth that you do not know the answer. That's all. I give you an example. During the interview, a panel asks you about the procedure in property management. So you just need to answer just a simple answer. What is the step 1, what is the step 2, what is the step 3, and so on. Unless you are being told to explain for each procedure, then you explain. If not, you just straight to the point for that question. And then another big mistake or another mistake made by the candidate is they use too many bombastic words in the answer. It is good if you use a few bombastic words in the answer, but if you use too many bombastic words in the answer, I'm afraid the panel itself cannot understand what you want to talk about or what you want to deliver to them. So, as a candidate, when the panel asks the question, just answer straight to the point. And then the answer must be precise, and also the candidates must be full of confidence to answer that question.
Oh. Why do you think you'd make a good pharmaceutical sales rep?
Well, I'm a people person. People like me. Some of my favorite people are people. I feel like I'm saying people a lot. People. Okay, I'm done.
You sure?
People, yes.